So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This American Hillbilly. Man, good to see y'all this evening. And man, what a night we have. We have been doing a fundraiser. Chad started it over there at Kentucky Rimfire for Greg Gray. And most of you guys know all about that. And so during that fundraiser, we had an awesome person jump on, the show, Buck from Anechoic Suppressors. And we were talking about the fundraiser. He's like, hey, I want to donate a 22 suppressor towards the fundraiser. And man, he did. And so tonight we're going to be giving away Buck's suppressor. And it's too late to enter tonight. The giveaway ended the 14th or 15th, the 12th actually. And but we have all those names and a wheel, and we're gonna pick the winner tonight. And it's just awesome for Buck at Anechoic Suppressors to do this. And we appreciate each and every one of you for supporting not only Greg on the fundraiser, but just being a part of this. And a lot of you got in on that. And so anyway, this evening we're going to be picking a winner. We're letting Will pick it, but yeah, we're going to be announcing the winner for that tonight. So what a great show. We got a lot of great people back here in the green room. And let's just go ahead and start bringing these fellers out and get this party started. So up first here, we got Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How you doing tonight, Chad?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to see who wins this suppressor. And like Hillbilly said, thank you to everybody that jumped on board and donated. Of the donations that we received, even though we said it was a $10 minimum, very few of those donations were $10. A lot of people gave $25 and $50 and $100, and we even had a couple of $1,000 donations. So kudos to you guys for stepping out and helping Greg in this time of need. I mentioned it last night on my show. The GoFundMe page is still open. I'll throw a link over in the side chat. But if you feel in your heart to still help out, you can still do so. You just won't be eligible to win the suppressor. So we'll get that posted out there. So, but thank you for having me on tonight, and thank you for joining with me to do this. And like Hillbilly said, thank you to Buck for getting in behind us and helping us with the cause. And all these people, they're always willing to help out and lend a helping hand. But it makes it better when there's a free suppressor involved. So
Yes.
I'm anxious to see who gets to win the suppressor tonight. So
yeah, an awesome job on all that. And I want to throw in there also an ad. There's nowhere that I know of that you can donate for a good cause $10 and get a chance to win an awesome suppressor. And like you see on my channel, you see on Chad's channel, and they're just amazing. And the reason that we come up with that prize or that amount is because the GoFundMe had already started. So there was a lot of people that had already donated, $50, $100 or whatever. And so we wanted to kind of keep it on the lower side, especially for those people that already donated. And so that's why it's only $10. And man, if you missed out on that, oh man, what a chance that you missed. mean, yeah, there and Chad just put up the GoFundMe for Greg there. And anyway, let's go ahead and bring some more of these fellers out here, Chad. And speaking of Greg Ray, here he is. How you doing, Greg?
All right, how y'all doing tonight?
I want y'all to notice that good-looking hat that he's wearing. Yes,
No,
sir.
I like it. And for those of you that don't know, most of you do, but like the shirt that I have on and Chad's shirt, Greg's wife makes those shirts and all that stuff. And then since you've been taking some time off, you've been lend a helping hand too, huh, Greg?
Oh yeah, she's the boss.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And
I scolded him though after he had his first surgery and had his colostomy bag put on. I ordered a bunch of T-shirts and he come to my house to deliver them, and he jumped out of the Jeep and went to the back seat like he was going to grab them and reach them to me. And I was like, "Don't you dare try to lift those."
Oh yeah. Yeah. And we were teasing Greg earlier. He told Chad was talking on the phone, and Chad was on this back chat, and I could hear him talking, and Chad's like, you don't have to say much or whatever, just be here. And I'm like, okay, tonight Greg's hosting the channel, so but yes, thank you so much for being here, Greg. And man, our prayers and everything are still going out to you. And yeah, we hope for just a speedy, recovery, and like you can get through this. And God's good, brother. And so,
oh yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. And up next, we got the Smoking 22. We got Jose.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Good to see Greg and Chad and Hillbilly and the side chat. Thank you for the invite.
Hey, thanks for being here, buddy. We always appreciate you. And always bring a great smile to this channel, and just a fun time. And up next, we got Mr. Hasbro over at Hasbro's Hide. How you doing, Hasbro?
Hey, guys. Great night to be with you as always, but especially a great night tonight.
Yes.
Really awesome stuff doing, and glad to, in some small way, support Greg. And it's just a good thing to do with good people. So I'm glad to be here.
Oh, man. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. And I really like that shirt you got on there.
Yeah, I knew you would. VIP, you got it.
Yeah.
I had to earn this. When you put up with this much stuff, I mean, when you like this much stuff, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, Greg he didn't know about that since they didn't make the shirt, but I mean, I think it'll pass. So
Well, I'll let it slide this time.
yeah. Well, hey, you can start making them from now on, so
There you go.
I didn't know you when I was ordering those shirts, so. All righty. Well, up next we got Steve over at Living in Southwest Virginia. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I hope all you fellers are doing good tonight. And hello to everybody over in the side chat.
Yes, we got rock and roll side chat over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just going. Good to see each and every one of you. And there we got Jamie out there also. Hey, buddy. And now I am very pleased to welcome our next person up here on this panel. The man that's made this giveaway happen. We got Buck, the president of Anechoic Suppressors. Hey, buddy. How you doing, Buck?
Real well. Thanks for inviting me back on again tonight. I thought once I'd be done and out. Once you had me once, you never want me back. I got to say, though, it was really really heartwarming to see this guy on here. I'm like, oh, there's two Greg Rays. There's the sick one, and there's this guy right here. We got two of them. So anyway, good to see him.
Yes.
Well, man, thank you so much for being on here. We sure appreciate you. And we sure appreciate what you're, you donating to this. And for those of you that might not know, I had Buck on the show. Most of you probably remember the show that Buck was on here. And during that show, Chad was sharing the GoFundMe deal for Greg, and we're talking about it. And anyway, Buck's like, what's going on? And so we told
That's
him,
usually the way I am. Hang on, what's going on?
yeah.
More like
He's
that.
like, man, I want to help. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just so awesome. And so what the winner of tonight will receive at their FFL SOT, YouTube, we're not shipping these out. They're legally, shipped and all that stuff. But it is the Anechoic X, the 22 long rifle suppressor. And the one I have right here is the raw color, but they do come in different colors. And Buck, you want to tell everybody about, the different ones you have?
Well, I got some of the black tubes right here, and we were just out shooting yesterday or the day before the new Fibonacci's that look the same on the outside, but they come in FDE, olive drab and black, and then that raw like you've got.
Yes.
We're coming out with some 3D printed titanium internals, and so the X22 or the Anecho X22 is going to be joined by the Fibonacci 22 Lite and Fibonacci 5.7 tie and stuff for you 22 shooters.
I want the pink Fibonacci when they come.
Well, the Fibonacci's not a color, but we do work in perplexed.
Yeah, I'll wear my pink shirt and everything. I mean, I'm man enough to be able to do that.
As long as you got a shirt on, we're okay. No shirt, no shoes, no service.
Please. Exactly. So, Greg, kind of since you're the man of the hour here, you and Buck, have you got to shoot any suppressors or anything? Have you had any experience with them?
I have one. I've got to shot it maybe a few times before I got sick. That's about it. It's on a 6mm.
Well, you getting better. Since you shoot at the same range Chad does, you're gonna have to go over there and shoot his Anechoic. And man, the breakdown on these are amazing because they send the tools where you can take these apart and then you can just clean each baffle and everything, and it just makes it amazing. And the weight of these things are nothing. I had a friend of ours, most everybody probably knows, Scotsman. He was down in my neck of the woods, and so he stopped by traveling. Oh, okay, yeah, Buck's showing the tools there.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you. This is
no.
just background entertainment while you're talking.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they come with the tools, and you can break them down, clean them, all that stuff. But anyway, Scotsman stopped by, and he was coming down this area to a funeral. So he ended up spending a couple of days down here with me, and going to the funeral and back, and then driving back home. And I'm like, okay, we got to get out here and do a video. And I'm like, you got to check out these Anechoic suppressors. And anyway, we were shooting them on a rifle, and he's like, man, you can't already feel they're out there. But then we got to the pistols. He's like, he's shooting. He's like, I really like these. He's like, he goes, most of the suppressor, because he actually worked in a gun store for years, and all the suppressors are heavy, boat anchors, and anyway, he's using that, and he's like, I cannot believe that, like, they're so light, and then of course, it always helps with the recoil and definitely the sound, but he's like, you can't even tell they're on there, and, even on a pistol. And he was really surprised. And there's a good reason. I mean, they are very light. And
he keeps saying light. Guys, I have the spec sheet printed here for the compressor that we're giving out tonight. It's 2.6 ounces.
Wow.
Crazy light.
Oh, you're giving away the heavy one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, can't you do better than that?
So when I got mine and he reached it to me at the FFL, he's like, check this out. And he reached it to me. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. First time I pulled mine out of the box, I almost hit myself in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
So
whoa, hang on a minute.
they offer a 1.5 ounce pipsqueak.
Yeah.
And the new Fibonacci 22 lights, I think, it's not nailed down, but it's about 2.1, 2.2 with 3D printed titanium.
You do have something a little lighter.
Yeah.
So
we're using more helium in the machining these days than we used to.
2.6 ounces is extremely light.
Yeah.
I mean, I never weighed them, but we do have some like air gun people out there in the side chat that has those style of suppressors. And I had a friend that had one of those, and I'm talking like it was mainly plastic. And the best I can remember, I mean, that's about what these feel like, and they're not plastic. I mean, they're so light and they work so good. And, and I'm not just shelling, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, and Jack can tell you, until you get one in your hand, like, you don't understand it.
They're quiet. They're very quiet. So
yeah.
What I like about the pipsqueak is I bought the new Ruger 1022 light, which is carbon fiber barrel, and it comes in at 3.5 pounds. And I put a Vortex red dot on top of it to keep the weight at minimal, because I really bought the rifle just to do some steel planking and maybe a squirrel rifle, because it's super duper lightweight. And you take the pipsqueak and you just add 1.5 ounces to it. So like it's you have a ridiculously light 22 rifle that you could pack through the woods for days and not realize. I mean, it's just stupid light.
Yes.
And it's quiet.
Yeah.
3.5 on that new Ruger. I haven't seen that one.
Yep. 3.5 pounds.
We've got anechoic titanium carbon fiber rifles out up to 300 PRC that weigh 4.5 pounds.
Wow. Well, I want to address Packrat back here. His question. He says, "Hey, Buck, your 9mm suppressors ready for 300 blackout?"
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Actually, I've on my videos, every time you see me shoot 300 blackout, it has anechoic suppressor on it.
If you're talking about one that's already on the market, it's not only rated for 300 blackout sub and super. It's every 300 and every 35 up to and including 338 Lapua and you can shoot 338, 378 Weatherby through that 9mm.
That's a serious rifle. He talked about that gun. I shot that gun twice, and I never wanted to shoot it again.
One of my elk rifles, the 370.
Yeah, it's an awesome gun. It just hurts.
Yeah, you burn 114 grains of powder every time you pull the trigger on mine. Ballistically, it's the BC and the muzzle velocity of my 7 mag. It's just double the bullet weight. It's a pair of 7 mags each time you pull the trigger.
Yeah. Well, I've even shot your suppressor on an 8.6 blackout, and we're talking a 300 grain copper, solid copper bullet, and it's amazing. I mean, it really is. Like,
Hey, Hillbilly. My wife just texted me. I got to go help her. She lost power, and so I got to. But I'll be right back. But I thought I better let you know.
all right, buddy.
All right.
We're building that new anechoic ultralight rifle in 338. Which 338? Is it ARC?
Yeah, 338 ARC. Oh, dude.
So it's it's the bolt action equivalent of the 8.6 blackout,
Mm-hmm.
and they're 4.5 pounds also, and carbon fiber and stuff. But you don't have that huge twist rate. The 8.6 blackout was designed as a hunting round in the subsonic, and the only way they could get the bullet to expand well was to spin it at 3 inches.
1 to 3.
Yeah, 1 to 3, and he even played with 1 to 2. So he's literally spinning the bullet so fast that it's ready to fly apart just from its own centrifugal force. And then on impact, it's just enough to upset it. So anyway, that high twist rate is in theory your friend for terminal performance for hunting, but for exterior ballistics, it's you don't see anything else that's spinning that fast. Yeah.
Wow.
And
338 ARC is the next one on my list. I mean,
I know where you can get an awesome one for just $7,000. Such a deal. I'll tell you. Who else makes a carbon fiber bolt for you in an all titanium action?
that kind of money, I'd have to sell all the crushed cans and go alongside the road and pick up pop bottles.
Sell all the kids. I used to joke with my kids. I had a lot of kids, and I'd say, "Oh, that first one right there, you cost me my boat. The second one, you cost me that fast car, and that third one, you cost me my snowmobiles. And the fourth one, you cost me my airplane." They said, "Dad, you never had any of that stuff." I go, "That's right, because I had you."
Yeah. Yeah, they were on the list. It's just you took cars.
That's right.
No, I don't have them. It's like my 3 daughters. They always say, they're like, "Dad, you treat the grandkids way better than than you treated us." And I'm like, "I like them." Well,
grandkids and grandparents are natural allies because they share a common enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, you girls, having 3 girls, I'm like, once you hit 13 or 14, I didn't know you anymore. I mean, like, you guys were mean. Like, like literally mean bullies, at that point. Yeah, I'm so excited to, hear about the Fibonacci you guys got coming out, and that's gonna be so cool because you had shared like kind of a little bit of design and everything. And
have you guys ever seen a 3D printed titanium one-piece core? The one in my hand is 0.62 or 0.67 ounces.
wow,
That's crazy.
Titanium, and it's got, I think, what was it, 92,000 little pieces in it.
oh my goodness.
So anyway, it's a real work of art what you can do with the very best 3D printing machines these days.
Oh,
Titanium.
amazing.
When it first came out 20 years ago, I was like, that's impossible. We do so much heat treating and so much post-processing with metals to get the condition right, to get the physical properties right. You can't just melt spots of metal on top of something and keep building it up like that and get good metal properties. Well, that was 20 years ago. I was wrong then, and I would be really wrong now. It's amazing what you can do with additive manufacturing these days. We're just starting to dabble in it, but we've already gone to the the very high end of the machines. That I'm a nerd. I'm a tech nerd for not computers and phones and that kind of tech, but for good applications of technology, which is basically airplanes and suppressors, guns generally. You know, the things that God invented 3D manufacturing for, right? So anyway, it's fun to just nerd out and see what you can start doing, and hopefully it makes a product that makes your life better. I know we can take some of the weight off of your muzzle. And, people always tell me they ask me what's the quietest suppressor, and I say, well, you get 20 feet of concrete sewer pipe about this long and this big around.
Yeah.
Because you did say you wanted the quietest one, right? But we like the light ones. We keep finding more and more that what you really need is not the quietest suppressor. You need the most portable suppressor.
Yeah. And
I used to believe in 26-inch rifle barrels because, you know, growing up in the West, we shoot big magnums, many hundreds of yards at deer, and sometimes over 1,000 yards deer and elk and stuff. And, you know, on paper, that 26-inch barrel is really great. But when you're walking around in the woods, boy, 18, 20, 22-inch barrel sure is nice to carry all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And that 10-pound rifle, it's also accurate. Oh, that's great. But 5-pound sure carries a lot nicer.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about that.
Maybe I'm getting old and weak and lazy. Well, for sure I'm getting those things. But maybe I'm getting a little wiser too. So we keep moving more in the direction of lower prices, lighter weights, and we're willing to give up a couple of decibels to take off a couple of ounces. Anyway, that's I'm talking too much about suppressors, but you know, I thought somebody ought to rein you guys in.
You betcha. And that's that's why we're here tonight. You know, you and Greg and all that, and talking about a Canon suppressor out there, and
well, before you started the show, you were carrying on about these 0.1 inch groups with your rim fires, and
Chad was,
Yeah.
You could kill some serious aspirin tablets with that kind of shoot.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're out on mule deer here in a couple of months, and there's been some 200+ inch mule deer up in this area, and I just can't wait to see them. The problem is every now and again they're out there 1,000 yards, and you know 400 is a chip shot in these areas.
Yeah.
So you got to go out. You got to go out prepared to shoot. You know, 400, 600, and sometimes 800 and 1,000. It's kind of a
yeah, no doubt about that. And
specific skill set.
yeah, we have a friend in this community. He has a tool delivery truck and all that, but he lives like in Arizona, and so he has like the mountains and all that, and he reloads and everything, and he gets to go shoot like mule deer, elk, you know, all that stuff, and he talks about it a lot, and you know how it's quite fun, you know.
Yeah. It's fun. The different things you can hunt, the different places. It's, you know, I wouldn't turn any of it down. I lived in Connecticut for a few years back with Sikorsky doing some helicopters and stuff. And I shot some of those little Connecticut mule deer or Connecticut whitetails. And I remember the neighbor bringing me, and he says, you know, I hunted all my life. I finally got this big old trophy a few years back. I got him mounted on the wall. Come and look. And he brought me down to his basement. It literally was that big. Like, wow. But you gotta calibrate. Out here in the Rocky Mountains, we get kind of spoiled and love doing it. Just particular sorts of deer and elk and stuff out here.
Yeah, I've been to Colorado area to hunt a few times and elk hunts, and we went out there one year and we're gonna hunt like 2 days bow, and then gun season started right after that. And I remember, like, this is literally besides at a zoo or something, like seeing an elk, big old bull elk, or whatever, and it's coming through the woods, and it sounded like a bulldozer without an engine. Like,
you hear a herd of elk a mile away, and it sounds like pissed off elephants, like 100 elephants going through the trees, and they just go through trees 4-inch diameter, through them, and just tear things up and stuff when they get upset. And yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so I had a bow, and I had about a 35-yard, 40-yard shot, and I took it, and I'm like, man, I hope it takes this thing down because I don't want to piss it off. After seeing the size of this, it literally, and I'm shooting a high dollar bow, Oneida Screaming Eagle, overdraw, carbon arrows, like I bow hunted a lot. And it shoots it, and it hits him in the shoulder blade and bounces off, and he never even like stopped or nothing. Like he was walking slow. And I'm like, that didn't even phase him. I'm like, okay, I'm done with the bow hunting. I'm gonna wait till the gun season starts in the day or two.
Wow.
Because I'm shooting deer and turkey with this bow, and that dude didn't even know I shot him. And I'm shooting a lot of poundage, his way, and nice, broadheads, and it just bounces off his shoulder blade. And needless to say, it's a bad shot for me, but I think I would just made him mad if I had a little bit better shot. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you sure get a lot of guys out here that love to shoot the elk with the bows. They say it's easier to kill an elk with archery tackle than a deer, because if you can get a good broadhead through his lungs, he's going to die. He's going to bleed to death. And the lungs are this big on an elk and this big on a deer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then of course here in Ozark Mountains we got hills, but out there they got hills. And a friend of mine did shoot one, and like we spent over half a day after quartering this thing, us getting it, the meat back up to deer camp. I guess it was almost a full day probably. And yeah, it's quite the process.
You need young guys, strong, good-looking guys, but preferably that aren't too bright when you kill an elk. There's a lot of
look at this room. What are you asking for?
Did you all go to the homepage of our website and see that elk that was shot in September, 610 yards?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. And he's so far out there, he doesn't. Well, I loved it because I missed him on the first shot. The gun had never shot that far, and it had less than a box of ammo through it. They told me 200 yards, 300 max. Well, that's 610 right there. So, but it was neat to see the bullet go over him. And then he stands there and he looks back at the impact. He never lifted a hoof for 44 seconds. We just sat and let the camera roll. And he never looked at the shooters and where the noise came from. He just, squirrels are tossing dust in the air, I guess, today. Look the other way.
He didn't have a buddy to yell duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's now I know that I'm biased, but that's one of the neat things about hunting suppressed is how little it upsets the game. You can see it in that video right there. It's not like it's zero impact, like nothing happened, but especially at those longer ranges, you can shoot into a herd sometimes or miss an animal and you get a follow-up shot. So our motto, since I had to pretend like that miss I was trying to miss. I had to pretend it. So now our motto is, if you need a follow-up shot, you need to be shooting an anechoic suppressor.
There you go.
There you
Yes.
But
And I'm able to take like one of my oldest granddaughters out hunting now. And so I have her, on 350 Legend, and I'm shooting a 300 Blackout, and both suppressed. And it's so nice, like with somebody, especially somebody younger and stuff. The earbuds. I wouldn't want to ring her ears and hurt her ears any. Well, now I don't have to worry about it with the suppressors. You can hear everything, you don't have to worry, about that ringing in your ears, after a shot and stuff like that. And so that's one of the things that I was just really happy to be able to do, and even lever action 22 with the pipsqueak on it. I put it in the tripod, clamp it down, and some of my younger grandkids, they're shooting it and they're just loving it. No earbuds on, no nothing. And they're just absolutely having a blast. And the only problem is now they're like, oh, well, I want that gun, Papa. And no one's like, no, I'm older. I get that one. I'm like, ugh. Okay, we're gonna have to, get some more guns and suppressors there for you guys. Then I guess, but yeah, it's just amazing. Even if you have somebody younger, a child or a grandchild or something like that, it makes that experience so much more enjoyable for them. I mean, they, when they come over, like, let's go out and shoot that gun again, whereas they're, a lot of times they'll get scared. And these kids have been like through safety and stuff with me and stuff. So, I mean, there's nothing dangerous, none whatsoever, but they just had so much fun. And, I remember my first shot, my dad's like, 22 or whatever, but no, he hands me a 16 gauge single shot shotgun, I shoot it and I'm like, dang, man, I don't know if I like guns very well.
You're the other one that bought a 16 gauge, because my first shotgun was a 16 gauge too, and I knew there had to be one other guy out there because they were making ammo for it. So you got the other gun then, huh?
Yeah, I think, who was it? Somebody on in the community just got a 16 gauge not very long ago.
Now?
Yeah,
Wow.
they bought a used one. Who was that? They
Yeah.
were talking about it.
Do they even make ammo anymore? I haven't followed.
Yeah. Just as is Cooter in your gun trust? Sadly, no, he's not. But yes, and that's another thing I want to state. If you are thinking about getting a suppressor and this and that, check into using a gun trust for that. It's just way better. I mean, it's way better now since we don't have to pay the tax stamp, because used to any transfer even from you into a trust, you'd still have to pay the tax stamp, and that kind of stunk. Now, if you do get, like, say tonight, if you happen to be one of the lucky people that wins tonight, it'll be sent to your FFL SOT, and then you'll be responsible for the fees, once it gets there. Now, if you do put it in the gun trust, it does cost a few dollars, not much, but the waiting period will take a little longer. And I'm not 100% sure, because I think me and Chad's talked about this before, and but I think there's a great advantage of having it in a trust. And Buck, do you want to speak on that?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to. Let me help out. A trust is kind of like a living will. It's meant generally, not guns, but just trusts in general are meant so that a living person can take whatever property that they want to pass on the next generation or whoever in the event of their death, and that property is no longer that living person's. It's the trust. Well, usually it's the living person that owns the property that runs the trust. So it's no difference. It's a paperwork difference only. But legally, now the trust owns whatever. They give you property or money or guns or suppressors or whatever. And then when you die, then it's already determined who's going to receive those assets in the trust. So that's what a trust does generally. But the neat thing about the trust is, as it relates to suppressors, is that in either a corporation or in a trust, if the trust or the corporation owns a suppressor, instead of there only being one owner who can possess it and who has to be in control of it and ownership of it, any officer of the corporation or any trustee of the trust can possess and legally use that suppressor. So you can name your wife and your son and your shooting buddy as trustees of the trust. And then your shooting buddy can take your suppressor without you being there and go legally possess and shoot the thing. If you take that suppressor ownership personally, you have to be there physically present for him to shoot it or use it or carry it or transport it or just possess it. But now, if I just take out a Post-it note and write, my hunting buddy, Joe over there is a trustee of the trust, then I can give it to him. He can go keep it for a day or a week or a month and, go out hunting with it and whatever. And he can legally possess it. And when he gives it back to me, I can rip up the little Post-it note, and he's no longer a trustee of the trust and no longer has access to it. So you've kind of predetermined your inheritance. You made it a lot easier to get through probate court. But in the meantime, trustees can come and trustees can go, and any of the trustees can take possession of that suppressor legally. And since tax stamps went to zero, every suppressor that you got 10 years ago or whatever, you can now transfer into a trust. You can make up a trust now and put your suppressors in it for $0. There's a waiting period. And every responsible party who's a member of the trust, when suppressors go into it, has to be approved by the government. And that's where the wait gets a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. If you've just got one responsible party who's going to take ownership of a suppressor, the average wait time right now is about 5 or 6 days. But you get two responsible parties or 3 or 4, and there's always going to be a paperwork snafu, a typo on one of the responsible party applications. And the FBI now has got to do 3 or 4 background checks, and it just complicates things. So they're running on average about 3 or 4 weeks. But if you do the responsible party forms correctly and don't, no typos, no screw ups, no missing information, then it will sail through pretty quick. And one of the things a strategy that people have been doing that are buying suppressors now is they want to get it quick, and they want it to go into a trust with multiple trustees and responsible parties. So when they originally get it, they'll just put it in their own individual name, and then they'll have it in 4 days, 7 days, whatever it is. And then as soon as they get it, they do another Form 4 to move it into the trust. And if it takes a month, who cares? I already have it. It's not in silence or prison anymore. So a bit of advice: take all your suppressors that you own now, and if you own them individually, go put them in that trust, assuming that you've got a wife or a son or a hunting buddy that you want to be able to. So you can do that for free now.
Yes, that is great explanation, Buck. Man, I really appreciate that.
Thanks.
Yeah, because if you do have a suppressor, and you can let your buddy shoot it at the range or in the wherever legally to shoot, but you personally have to be there.
You have to be in possession of the suppressor.
Yes.
So
And
if your buddy drives off with it, you ain't in possession of it anymore. If the two of you are together at the range, yeah, you're in possession of it.
Mm-hmm. And so that's what makes it really nice because, like for me, I had my son-in-law and, like my granddaughter's too young, to add to a trust or whatever right now. He can take her hunting and she can use the same rifle with the suppressor because he now is.
If they stay together.
Yeah. And
if he walks around the hill that way and she walks around the hill that way, he's not in possession of it anymore.
Yes. And we had a few others here. Packer, I want to be on Buck's Trust. And there's like,
there's all the credit card debt and all that horrible stuff.
Just now there said, add me to your trust.
There might be a couple suppressors.
So but, I think maybe I missed this or my attention span wasn't long enough. What's the difference in time between the single person kind of trust and the family trust right now as far as waiting?
Single person ownership right now, the Form 4 is averaging about 5 days. I think it was 6 days, but that's average. So a lot of people are getting it in 1 day. But the average for a trust, which usually has 2, 3, 4 responsible parties, is running closer to a month.
Yeah,
it's still not the year that it used to be.
Right. Yeah,
right.
But so if a month doesn't bother you, just get it the first time in the trust. If you gotta have it right now and you want it in the trust, take personal ownership, individual ownership when it shows up at your suppressor dealer, and then just do another Form 4 to take it from you individually and to give it to the trust.
Yes, and I think Chad, you can. That's happened to you here recently, right? Like you just recently, you've had them, and then like you just recently put one in a trust. Is that correct?
So I own 4 suppressors. The first one I ever done, I done it as a single, and I got it back within 24 hours. The second one I done a trust on, and I got it back in like 3 weeks. And then I got the 2 anechoics 22 suppressors at the same time, and I put those into that same trust. And it took a month to get approval on those. But I need to go back and put the first one I bought into my trust because it's not there yet.
Yeah.
How many responsible parties are in your trust?
I bought the trust and I haven't put anybody in it yet.
You're the only responsible party?
I'm taking bids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll bid $1.
Well,
so Buck, once you do the trust, right,
$1.50.
is it still a month for every time you buy something else? It's still going to take that long?
What? Say that again?
Yeah, once you do the trust the first time, right? Is it still going to be a month for every subsequent one you buy?
Yeah, every new suppressor, it doesn't matter whether it's going into a new trust or an established trust with 1 or 1,000 items already in it. It's the paperwork and stuff has got to be redone again. And I know this is stupid, but if I buy a suppressor today and get approved today, and they give it to me today, and I buy another one tomorrow, I start over again. And it makes no difference that the trust was established or that I was just cleared today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a certain amount of suppressors you're allowed to have on one trust.
No, there's no limit. But remember that the trust, we think of trust as being for suppressors, but your lawyer and the government thinks of a trust like a will. It's to pass on property for when you die.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
And so typically it's got real estate and the house and the car and your checking account and that kind of stuff in.
yes, and you can add your firearms to those too also.
There's one other big benefit, and I failed to mention this. If you own a suppressor individually and you die, there are horror stories out there where the ATF shows up knocking on your door a few days later, talking to the widow saying, we understand you've got suppressors and they're not registered to anybody. There's no legal owner.
Yes.
Now, I think a lawyer would tell you, don't talk to them, don't let them in, play dumb or whatever. But in that theoretical case, at least, if it's in a trust, the trust owns them. Trust can't die. Trust did not die. The donor of some property died, but that trust is still alive, and all the trustees are still alive, and all the trustees can still possess the suppressors.
And I have actually heard of nightmare stories like that, to where like the husband had, at the time, I assume maybe suppressors were involved, but short barrel rifles, that type of stuff. He was killed in a car wreck, he got in a car wreck, was at the hospital and all that. And by the time like all that happened, he passed away. By the time his wife got home, ATF is at their house waiting, because everything that he owned was illegal now for her to be in possession.
Yeah. He's the only individual in the universe who can legally possess it.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact details of the story, but we had a local guy that passed away, and he had suppressors. The rest of his family lived in Virginia. And that was a big ordeal because they couldn't just come and get them and take them to Virginia. So they had to surrender some. Some of them, they done the proper paperwork and got them in their name so they could possess them. It was a big ordeal.
Hey, I'm gonna cheer up the conversation here, you guys. A couple days ago, an appeals court ruled that New Jersey's ban on modern sporting rifles and standard capacity magazines violates the Second Amendment. And the whole gist under the Trump administration and the last decade or so of rational thought on gun mufflers and safety devices has been moving in the right direction. With the 6-3 Supreme Court, we've got just a string of positive, rational, intelligent firearms rulings like that one. And we expect in the next 2 or 3 years to have the suppressors removed from the National Firearms Act, so that you would buy and sell them like a scope or a stock. It wouldn't even be a serialized firearm.
Yes.
So anyway, fingers crossed. But I'm gonna prophesy right now that 3 years from now that'll be the case. A suppressor will be the same as buying this hearing protection to buy this hearing protection.
Yes. And I don't know if this is 100% true, but I trade stocks with a friend of mine that is in the London, Europe area. And he says that you can buy a suppressor over the counter, but it's too hard to get a gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you literally, if like you could walk in and buy a suppressor like you buy a donut.
Should be that way. I mean, buying a car is hard. How hard is it to buy a muffler?
Yeah.
Yep.
Muffler's easier than the car, right? It's no difference with a gun. The muffler doesn't make the car dangerous. It just makes it a little bit safer.
Yeah.
And the car, the danger of that car and the ability to control it and drive it and be licensed for it and trained for it, you don't need those things for the muffler because it doesn't make the car more dangerous. It makes the car a little safer and more pleasant to be around. It's an exact analogy with the suppressors. So finally, after nearly a century of the National Firearms Act, we're getting to some rational thought on it. And I know the rest of the firearms community is more focused on the modern sporting arms and the high capacity magazines and all that. But I see it as one big movement to rational thought, that these things just are not out killing people wandering around in the streets, and there are no mass shootings with suppressors, and they don't show up at murder scenes and crime scenes and bank robberies and stuff. It's just irrational to be afraid of them by law and to regulate them by law. So kudos to our political leaders and to the American Suppressor Association, Knox, and all the folks out there for the things that they're doing, NRA and all those folks for fighting these battles for us. It's amazing how much stupidity you have to overcome just to do rational things with firearms and accessories, but we're getting there.
Yes, and I was actually able to get on what are they called? Everybody used them during COVID. A little deal like this, but like they taught class on them. What's the name of the
Microsoft Teams.
Well, it's like that. But anyway, I'm in Missouri, so they had our governor on there. And anyway, or had different leaders and stuff. And anyway, Josh Hawley was on this deal and stuff, and they were talking, and I made the comment, yeah, Zoom. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, it was a Zoom, Denny. And I was like, okay, so if I start my old hot rod up and I don't have a muffler on it and I drive it out on the highway, I can get a ticket for not having a muffler on it. But I'm not allowed to get a muffler for my gun. I'm like, make sense out of this. And he's like, I totally agree. Yes. And I mean, in Missouri, it is against the law to, not have a muffler on your vehicle. And, and so like, it's almost common sense. Before we get any farther, Hasbro or Chad, would you guys like to call out the side chat real quick? Because we got a lot of awesome people out there and we want to recognize them. And type in anechoic. And the
correct spelling, please.
Too will call you out here. And if you don't know how to spell it, you can look at Buck's name there.
What are you talking about?
They're in his hat. What an awesome man.
Chad, you gonna call him?
I can.
It's up to you.
So first up would be J Delta 22NC's on the panel and in the side chat. Then Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies on the panel and in the side chat. Got Laser Guy Todd out there. What's up, Todd? Got Hasbro 1964. He's on the panel and in the side chat. We got Steve from Living in Southwest Virginia. He's also on the panel and in the side chat. We got Helping Man. We got Kentucky Rimfire. We got Del Pogue. And we got Dwayne. We got W Rule. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Ron 2A Matters. We got Plinking Around, Mr. Jeff Taylor, Denny's Plant-Based Journey, Pack Rat's Attic, Mrs. Pack Rat's Attic, and let's see, Ronald Eastman. How you doing, buddy? Haven't talked to you in a while. 190384, and GM Salty MP6. We got George in Kentucky, Three-Toe Jack. And I think that's it for the moment. Oh, Alaska One Andy just jumped in there. I had my microphone muted while I was crunching on my pretzels a while ago, and I just thought I called that whole thing out with my mic muted, but I didn't.
Oh man! So we will be doing the giveaway for the Aneco Expressor tonight, but like I said, it's too late to get entered in that. But we can get entered in tonight. Is you could win a golden skinny knife, and so make sure your hashtags in there. It's hashtag HBN for Hillbilly Nation 192. That is 192 show tonight. And anyway,
Got R4 Mississippi Thunder jumped in there too.
all right. Good to see everybody. My goodness. And I assume Three-Toed Jack, that's Boomstick.
Boomstick.
That guy, I mean,
There's
he
Mr.
leaves more
Sam Bolt.
YouTube channels than and some folks out there. But
Ron
yeah.
Wayne.
But anyway, we're going to do the suppressor giveaway first, and then at the bottom of the hour we'll do the regular giveaway. And what I was wanting to do is we'll go ahead and like we can still talk and everything, but I want to bring this up on the screen. Me and Chad, we collaborated and went over this and double checked and triple checked that we have everybody's name on this, you know, because we definitely don't want to leave anybody out. So I'm just going to bring this up here for a few minutes. So people that know they're entered in this can make sure their name is on there. If they, you know, donated, took screenshot, emailed it to me or Chad, that was the rules to get entered in this. And but if your name is not entered in this and you like have proof, you know, say something now and not later, you know. But as far as we know, we're pretty much 100% sure.
It sounds like a wedding all of a sudden with that say so now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak now or
Now
forever hold your
Or
peace.
hold your peace. Dang right. And you know, we just want to make sure, you know, we didn't make a mistake or something like that. So I'm gonna let this sit here and turn for just a little bit, but give everybody time.
We verified it to the GoFundMe, so
Yeah.
Hey, I only see my name once. Wasn't it supposed to be 10 times? Or did I miss something?
where's the mute button?
Weren't you one of those $1,000 guys who already got a suppressor out of the deal? No, I guess.
No.
Tonight it's a suppressor button, Chad. Not the
Did,
mute.
did those $1,000 guys, are they entered here too?
They are not.
No.
They already got theirs, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
donated 1,010 then if it was me. I think you're getting a pretty good deal. You know, if you look at the statistics, $10 donation, what do you got? About 30 names in there?
We have 26 entries.
26 entries.
So $260 and you're giving away a $500 suppressor.
Well, not everybody done $10. Some people
Go
done
baby.
100. Some people done 50.
Yeah. Most of them were
Good point.
way over that.
Yeah.
So
I don't see my donation name in there.
You didn't make no donation to your own fundraiser, did you?
Yeah, I just kept it in my pocket.
Hey,
Yeah.
any of you guys who are not the lucky name that's about to be spun, there's still a possibility that you could own an anechoic suppressor. So
Well, I will. I have a 6.5 Creedmoor 30 cal, but I need a 22. So we'll talk off.
Fire it once and you'll have it.
any of you guys, if you'll email Buck at A Silencer and remind me that you were part of this conversation, the guys online and all the guys in the chat and everywhere else, so I'll make sure you get 25% off of whatever.
Oh, wow.
That's
Great.
great.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah, I need a 22.
We'll
Sorry,
hook you up.
Ron, too late.
I can't take 25% off of that $7,000 rifle, but we'll help you out.
Oh,
on it.
man. I was going to put it in there.
Just two of them though, right?
You betcha.
So that's really generous, Buck. Appreciate you doing that.
Yes.
There's Moondog jumping in
Are-
here.
Hey,
Are we
buddy.
still stalling while everybody reads their name on the spinny wheel?
Yeah.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this down right now, and I just wanted to put it up there for everybody to make sure. And guys, sorry, I seen a comment or two out there. It's like, oh, can you not put my real name? You should have said that in the email. We just put down everything how it's sent to us, and if like nobody knows your real name, then don't say anything. They're not going to know.
Yeah, it makes it kind of hard.
So,
Makes it
Can I
kind of hard if
interrupt?
you just put John on there or Tom, because then yeah.
The problem is my wife knows my screen name too, so I'm busted no matter what.
Oh
I do.
yeah, you're screwed anyhow, Hasbro. And me and Chad did exclude ourselves and our family from this, so we're not,
Well, there's Buck's email in the side chat if you want to take advantage of the discount.
There you go. We'll make a code that says something like Buck says 25% off or something.
there you go.
Oh,
that'd be
if
awesome.
you email me, we'll get you sorted out.
mine says Buck says 90% off.
90%.
Yeah.
You must be buying two suppressors.
Yeah, I want 5.
So, Buck, we got Moondog in there now, and I know he's like, so, Buck, can you make a California approved suppressor?
Remember, I told you we've been using more and more helium in our machining. Well, the California approved it's 100% helium. No metal in it.
Yeah.
Well, the
Well, it might
California
be a
version
different
would
smoke
actually
than they
make
do
it
in here.
louder.
Yeah.
I spent half my adult life in the communist state of California, and
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
not
People
one
were
day
putting,
that I wasn't dreaming of getting out. So I
I'm-
got out on parole.
100%.
Yeah, Moondog says a lot of times him and VO both like, we're over here behind the Iron Curtain.
Yeah.
In California.
About right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to be here with everybody. Sorry for
Good to
being
have you, buddy.
Moondog.
Hey.
Hillbilly,
Yes, sir.
did you call out the super chat that you received?
I was waiting for everybody to kind of finish up, but yes, looky here. Thank you so much. We do have send folks threw in a $10 super chat. Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much for that. And all the super chats and the memberships, those all go right back in to buy me a new rifle. Wait, never mind. Those go right back in to the giveaways. And so,
Oops.
but no, honestly, all the super chats, all the donations, everything to this channel, the memberships, that goes into the giveaways, and stuff like that. And so, it's not, spent on ammo or anything else, because I figured that's my part, of the deal. And so, and when you do that, like, you're literally making somebody else's day better. We're going to do a giveaway here in a little bit, and that'll go towards making that person's day better. And so that's just awesome. Thank you so much, Sam.
Have you got time for a serious answer to a serious question I saw in the chat there?
You betcha.
Somebody asked, what happens if a single member, this is W Rule, what happens if a single member of the trust isn't eligible? Then the trust doesn't get the suppressor and your paperwork's coming back to you and you got to start all over.
Wow.
But where that used to be a year from now, you find out. Now it's a couple weeks from now, you find out. But usually, because basically the standard for the background check is basically the same standard as owning a gun, owning a handgun. If you can buy a handgun and own it, you can buy a suppressor and own it.
Yes, and that's pretty much people know if they're a felon or not.
Yeah, convicted felon.
I want to shout out,
you're still beating your wife and all of that kind of stuff.
I want to shout out Pat in the Bunker real quick. He gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, very nice,
to this
Pat.
channel. Thank you so much, Pat. And
Who is that?
YouTube randomly picks those. We have nothing to do with that. And so the 5 people that got those free memberships is Keith Gregory, Rural, Hillbilly Dirt Farmer, Michael Dunn, Big Dodge. And that's it. Well, awesome. Appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, pretty much if you're going to put somebody, in your trust for a suppressor, hopefully they've owned some type of a firearm before, and they ought to know, if they've already went through the forums and stuff like that.
And there's not an arbitrary subjective background in those background checks. So it's rational things ahead of time. There's no guesswork.
Mm-hmm.
And if you check all the answers and you answer them all truthfully, you're going to go through, So right on the form, when it says, are you still an international bank robber? And you check no.
Yeah, if you lie, that's on you. I mean,
Yeah, if you lie. And if you have to lie to get approved, you shouldn't be approved, and they'll find out.
And also, I do know on this last suppressor, and he apologized I don't know, 10 times to the FFL, SOT. We signed everything, and then on his computer, he sent it in, and he forgot to add the checklist on the that basically like what Buck was talking about, the question and answer deal on the email. And so I get an email from our sheriff saying you've been denied, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? So I immediately called. I'm like, buddy, what's going on? And he goes, I just got the email too. He goes, I went back and looked. He goes, when I sent it, he goes, on that last deal, instead of sending yours, I sent a blank for some reason. He goes, I don't know what happened. And so it's no big deal. We just he just reprocessed it because he already had it all. We'd already filled it out. It was just a computer error on his side, and so, sometimes there are clerical errors, and it just starts the process again. It's not like you're going to get in trouble or something like that. And real quick,
unless you lie. If you lie on that and and you sign your name to it, you just perjured yourself and committed a felony.
Yes. But he sent the blank in instead of our actual one, and so he just attached the wrong deal when he sent it in. But I want to shout out Denny, Plant-Based Journey, the $5 soup chat. He said, thanks Hillbilly and Chad for organizing this, and thanks Buck for such great generosity. Appreciate you, man. Get well soon, sir. Glad we all could help. And speaking of Pat in the Bunker, we got Pat in the chat.
There we are. Hey, Pat, good to see you.
How you doing, buddy?
Comrade.
Yes. Yeah, I know it's been a hot minute, but man, I have been busier than a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest this whole summer, and it's been knees, elbows, and the aforementioned a-hole behind me. So, but hopefully things are going to start slowing down a little bit. So, we finally got in, and just glad to be back on a podcast again. Man, it's been about 2 months.
It's been a hot minute, yeah.
Glad to have you, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for the suppressor button.
What suppressor button? I don't have a suppressor button because it wiggles. Everything comes out of my mouth, and that's just where it lands.
Good to see you,
But thanks
Chad.
again, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, good seeing all you brothers too.
All righty. Well, thanks for jumping on, buddy. We appreciate it. And let's go ahead and bring this giveaway tool back up here for the suppressors. And let's go ahead and we'll get this thing a spin. So I put these in as like me and Chad have them listed. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a 3 shuffles here. 1, 2. But hang on, I'm on the wrong deal. I'm on the wrong screen. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And so Buck, since this is your giveaway, why don't you give me a countdown? Tell me when you want to spin this, buddy.
Yeah. Can I say launch or ignition at the end?
Whatever you want to do,
Go for
buddy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch.
All right. There she goes.
Oh, that was fun.
We'll see who the lucky winner is.
Oh,
Is it going to Texas?
Oh,
Texas. Right here. The guy, okay. Some people think this is a bribe. He did a $5 super chat. But we have no control over that.
Hey,
Riggs,
I gave away
awesome.
5 memberships. Where's my bribe?
Yeah.
And Jose did a $4.99. Thank
Hey,
you so much.
can we bump that table, make it tilt?
Yeah.
We are going to draw 2 more names as alternates. So.
Yes. And so I just wanted to take a second. And the way we set this up is he says, "Oh my word, are you kidding me?" He'll be planking off the oil fields with this, man. He'll be shooting prairie dogs out there.
Yeah.
Oh, you say this guy's in Texas?
Yes.
And by that plant-based journey moniker, he's a vegetarian, a vegan from Texas. Now there's 2 of them. They got that politician running down there that's vegan, and now they got this guy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's one in that whole state of Texas.
Yeah, the guy that is confused.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've heard him say he just got home eating Subway before, so I don't know if he's actually.
Yeah, I don't think it's a vegetarian. Yeah.
Anyway,
It's Jared. He's really Jared.
Oh God. Let's
so
not get
I'm
into
gonna
that
write
tonight.
down Denny here, and on this one, we didn't say you had to be present to win. The reason was because you had to take a screenshot and email it to me or Chad, so we actually have your emails. And so there wasn't. He jumps back and says, "I'm not a vegan heart patient who's supposed to eat a lot more veggies instead of fried chicken."
Fried steak.
So the doctor ordered the plant-based journey, I believe, is what. So what we talked about, and I'm pretty sure Denny, he is a lawful, gun owner and all this, and this will go through just fine. But when we did this, we were going to pick number 2 and number 3, just in case somebody that had, won, and then they found out, like, okay, they couldn't pass the background check, or like it wasn't legal in their county or whatever, whatever the case might be.
Sure. You don't want to come up with a 2nd and a 3rd place prize for them, huh?
Well, we might send them something. So,
Okay. Well, don't ask, and I won't volunteer.
oh well, you're gonna volunteer. Let's go ahead and see who the next.
Was that
2
an
are.
offer? Was that a semi-offer?
It was going to be, but you never can't tell where you're going to go.
Slow your roll, slow your roll, hillbilly.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I
throw your
figured
roll.
we go
Yeah.
ahead and draw the next 2, because whatever we decide to do, that's not going to change. So
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and remove Denny there, and
What are
we'll
we
give
thinking, Buck?
Yeah, we'll give this thing another spin. See who number 2 is.
A hat.
DJ played.
Nice. Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy. He is a big supporter of all of our channels, and
Yes, he
there's
is.
so much
Yes,
to
he is. Yep.
send out links for everybody's channels and everything. So DJ come in number 2, and let's go ahead and find out who number 3 is. Eric. Congratulations, buddy. Now I'm gonna write this
Hillbilly.
thing down also.
I put a graphic up there, and it's advice for DJ in relation to Denny.
Oh,
The
okay.
DJ, if you apply this, it might help you. Be careful, Denny. Be careful, Denny.
So, what do we want to do as a consolation gift to number 2 and number 3 here?
I think a big round of applause or something.
Yes. So let me catch up on this chat here real quick.
Hey, Hillbilly, I'll do something.
Yeah.
I just picked up some stuff from my channel members. So I'll send this out. The number 2,
Wow.
if someone else will kick in a number 3, then DJ, I think I have your address, but you just won that.
Is that is cool? Is that cowhide or something?
No, it's just a plastic handle kind of thing, but it's been engraved with the
Oh,
hunting
nice.
thing and stuff like that.
Oh, look.
But
Okay, it's a
good, dude.
dog.
So
Yeah.
I'll send that out to Denny.
Yeah, I'll kick a knife myself. Hold on, let me
Alright.
go get one.
There you go. We got them covered.
You betcha.
Hey, Buck,
Thank you guys so much.
Since we're both giving these things away, can we get 90% discounts? Just asking for
90% payment? Is that?
Yeah.
okay.
You weren't listening. If you're only looking to pay 90% of retail, I already offered 75%. You're negotiating up here.
He'll send me
give that-
everything in his
We'll do that
inventory.
one.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Those are nice.
There you go.
Too.
There you go. Denny, just in case,
right.
send me your address. I'll put it in a side chat.
Yep, and you guys can contact me on my email. Should be on my
Yes.
website,
So
but I'll put it on.
DJ,
I'll put it on the side chat.
DJ.
get a hold of Hasbro, and Eric, you can get a hold of J Delta.
I think Eric got I think Eric got my address already, but I'll put it in here on the side.
Awesome. It's so nice to see everybody win on that. I mean, as far as you guys throwing in those consolation prizes and stuff, and
Hey, one thing about that, Denny, if you do end up winning that suppressor, forget the knife, buddy.
This guy Hasbro, he squeaks when he walks. He's so tight.
Yeah.
On a more serious note, Buck, how do you want Denny to respond as far as his SOT information and stuff? You want him to respond to you, or
Sure. Yeah, just send me an email. I'll hand it off to Rebecca and Michelle, and they if you want to tell us who your chosen suppressor dealer is, we reach out to them to get a copy of their paperwork.
Yeah,
It's
Denny-
really easy. Just tell us who your silencer dealer is.
yeah, Denny, get a hold of either me or Chad, and we'll get you Buck's emails. So
Well, we put it in the chat. It's Buck,
Oh, did you?
BUCK, at asilencer.com. The same the same one. If anybody wants, any anechoic products at 25% off, anybody that's on the listening to the podcast right now, then go ahead and just send me your information at that, and we'll get you.
Yeah, I did. I'll throw in there too a keychain.
All right.
Yep.
Dang, I was just going to give a 50% off gift certificate, not a whole keychain.
Yeah, there you go.
That is awesome. That is all. This has been very nice and generous. You, Buck, and and everybody, and so we're going to do the regular giveaway here in just a few minutes. But I figured, Greg, do you want to say something about what all's going on or anything like that? I'll give you a minute to say anything you want, buddy, as long as it won't get me kicked off YouTube.
I'll try not to. I'd like to thank Chad and Buck and all of y'all for all the support and prayers and everything, and God bless you all.
Awesome.
Greg's
a man of many words.
Glad I can help, buddy. I'm just a phone call away.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
Lily, go get a ball fun.
And so we'll go ahead and do the regular giveaway for tonight that everybody can be entered in. And so get your hashtag in, hashtag HBN192, and it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and you will be the winner of that. Will get this golden skinny knife that is pretty awesome. I mean, the camera just doesn't do it justice. And when you get these in the mail, they're sharp, so be careful. Or as people cut themselves, or went to open mail with them and cut through the product that's inside the package. So, don't disregard them for being, dull or something, because they are not.
Indeed.
But before you do that giveaway, I'd like to mention something here. I know we said earlier in the show there were 2 $1,000 donations made. Those were made anonymously because they are both FFL dealers, and understandably so. So, their logic behind it all was they didn't want their names mentioned because the next GoFundMe that comes up for somebody that's got a sick puppy, they might expect the same of them. And so it was FFL dealers that made the 2 $1,000 donations, but they done it anonymously. So that's why we're not naming those 2 people, but they know who they are. We appreciate it.
They want to do that to help Greg. It wasn't to try to get cheap price. They wanted to help, and so that's what's really awesome about that.
Greg, I hope you feel the love throughout. I assume you were looking over everybody's shoulder and tuned into all of this, but since the first time I heard your name mentioned, you could see how dear you were to Chad and everybody else. So you've got some good friends, and that one in particular that led the rally for you, and I hope you feel the love as well as the little bit of financial help.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Everybody's done everything for me, and Chad's more a friend. He's more like family now.
Yeah. And it's so cool that not only you guys in the same area, but you shoot at the same range and all that stuff, and so that's just awesome. And
looking in September to eat some whitefish with you and Greg, with you and Chad and Justin. We're looking forward to that.
When Jose comes to the Kenny match, you'll have to go out and eat with us. Jose, he won't eat nothing but the whitefish at Drake's. So,
and I'll treat. It'll be my treat.
3 nights in a row.
Yeah,
every night. Every night.
So he's been here. He's been here twice, and the first time I took him to Drake's, and he had the
Yeah.
whitefish, and he loved it. So he went back over there without telling me on his way to the hotel each night. He went over there and he eat whitefish multiple times. So
Every time.
and then the last time he was here was this year's meetup, and
Yeah.
he went there. He went there 3 nights in a row and ate the
3
same
nights.
exact dish.
Yeah. Yep. Can't wait. Good fish.
I get it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to tell them when Jose's coming to town so they can play
That's
the
right.
whitefish.
Get ready.
So they'll run out.
Order all that fish.
I may have to send the boat back out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that way they can stock up for sure. And I mean,
I'm serious. Man,
When I
it's getting
worked on-
close. It's not too far.
I worked on the road. We did. We put in fiber optics trunk that goes everywhere. That's why everybody now has fiber optics and stuff. And sometimes we'd end up staying in a smaller town. We're talking like 30, 35, 40 guys working. Like if there's like a local pizza place and a beer place or whatever, like the first week they would run them out of pizza and beer and stuff. Anyway, and so they like way up their order and everything to where they could, kind of knew what was going on. And I'd always try to make a chance or try to make a personal decision to go tell like those mom and pop stores, hey, we're gonna be done here like in a week, so cut back your orders. I don't want you guys have been so generous, but keeping up with everybody. I don't want you to get stuck with a lot of extra pizzas or beer or whatever the case might be. And they're like, man, we really appreciate that. We appreciate you guys, and so yeah, you may have to give them a heads up when Jose comes in town. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Better order some. I'm ready.
What you don't know is that's not whitefish. That's Kentucky mud carp.
well, let's go ahead and do this giveaway here, and I'll bring this up on the screen.
I like your new icon there, Hillbilly.
Oh no, my goodness! I mean,
Your artist is creative.
Alrighty, there we go. We got the hashtag up there with 28 entries. So, somebody'd like to give us a countdown, and we'll give this thing a spin. See who the winner is, and you do have to be present for this one.
3, 2, 1. Spin that wheel.
Alrighty, round and round she goes. I don't really guess this thing goes around and round, but
It rotates anyway.
Laser
Guy Todd. All right. Congrats.
Congratulations,
Todd.
buddy.
Awesome. Congrats.
All right.
Yes,
He probably done
sir.
went- He probably done went to bed.
Are you still out there? You have to be present to win, buddy. We'll give you just a minute here to say something in the side chat so we know you're here. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah. Hey.
Awesome. So Todd, rolling down that banner below is my email, AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. Send me an email, include Laser Guy Todd, and I'm sure that's probably not your name you want it shipped to, but include that and also the name that you would like that shipped to and the address, and we will get that sent right out to you, buddy.
Although that would be a awesome name to have shipped to your house. Laser Guy Todd.
Yeah.
that would be an awesome name to be shipped out to.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh man. Well, thank you, Justin. He says hit that like button. You betcha, buddy. And so, what we'll do is here we'll go around the room and let everybody tell what they got coming up. And anyway, I'm going to save Buck and Greg there for the end. And anyway, so we'll just start with you, Moondog. We got coming up, buddy. You want to tell everybody about?
Absolutely. I've got a couple of final videos from SHOT Show. I've had so many. Finally getting to the last couple. So I've got a review on going over some new products from Ride-On, some optics, some scopes and red dots, and on my 2A channel and on my reviews channel. They'll be profiling their binoculars, so you can get a chance to see what Ride-On's got. And they've got they're out of Arizona. They make some really good stuff, started by a law enforcement officer, and really high quality stuff. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at Ride-On's gear. And I'll have my live stream on Wednesday afternoon or evening, your time. It'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. So hopefully you guys can join me on that. And there's a big giveaway I'm having at the end of next month. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to have it's also a GoFundMe fundraiser, and we'll have over $1,500 worth of prizes. So check that out at moondogindustries.com/contest.
A lot of nice stuff there he's giving out. So anyway, DJ threw out the link there for your channel.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, buddy, for being on this evening and doing what all you do. And guys, go check out Moondog 2A and Moondog Reviews, Moondog Goes through his channels.
Is he really in California?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yes. And I'm in the belly of the beast. I'm in San Francisco.
Oh, you look like such a normal person.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
He wasn't born there. So.
I spent half my early adulthood up there. Been to a couple of the universities in that area.
Oh, I'm so
even
sorry.
used to be an elected official down in San Mateo County. So.
Oh, no way! Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My club's over in San Mateo. We shoot out.
I used to be a trustee of the San Mateo County Community College District.
Oh, no way! Yeah,
Wow.
my club's over in the Sheriff's Department Training Center over at Coyote Point. So I'm sure you.
Oh,
you
wow!
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a long, long time now.
Well, if you ever come my way and visit, do a old friends week, definitely hit me up.
Okay, if I ever come over, I'll be flying about 160 knots, just trying to get out. I made a bad turn at Reno. That's what.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All righty. So
he didn't leave nothing or lose nothing over there.
yeah, you have to turn your chemtrails on your plane when you get over to California to help protect.
Well, just don't do a John Denver along the coastline either.
Oh, Half Moon Bay. I love that, man.
The ultimate sin, you run out of fuel. Oh, man.
Speaking of John Denver.
I was telling everybody before the show started, I lost power on takeoff today and had an aborted takeoff.
Oh, my.
I'm just barely getting into the air at the time. So, of
Wow.
course, he was over the water when he ran out of gas, probably didn't switch tanks or something. Stalled in
A
one.
real quick diversion, Buck, to tell you about. My uncle used to take a lot of sky jumpers out in Oklahoma, and he took a load up, and the engine seized just before they were supposed to jump. He said he looked behind him. He didn't even have to tell them. They were all gone.
My dad used to take up skydivers just before I was born, and he had one that chute didn't open. He splatted right in the middle of
Oh, man.
it. So, yeah, he said that was the last time ever for him.
My goodness, like they all got parachutes, they're ready to go. They're bailing.
Yeah, they're good.
He said, literally,
I'd still rather take a broken airplane than a parachute, I think.
Yeah, no kidding. All he did was circle and land at the airport.
Wings are required. Engines are optional.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes, exactly. I've been there, done that. I don't ever want to do it again.
Yeah. During all these soccer matches that's been going on, the World Cup, for them, I know a lot of us have seen a lot of these videos of these, people, coming here and like being excited about America and all this and that. And at a lot of the stadiums, they'll play like towards the end or during a break or whatever, John Denver's Take Me Home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I seen this one video, this guy's like, he was like filming, like everybody singing. He's like, what are they singing? And all that. And then like by the time his second match he'd went to, he's singing along. He's like, I looked up the lyrics. I know what to sing now. But then a little bit, then it showed the next clip. He goes, so I really don't want to leave. I want to stay here. He goes, so I've looked up some of these states like West Virginia and stuff, but I can't find Mountain Mama. If anybody knows where Mountain Mama is, I think I might want to live there, but I can't find it. But I just busted up,
That's funny.
So
We got Hot Mama's Pizza up here. Does that count up on the mountain there?
It could.
And they're up on the mountain.
Yep.
Maybe that's it.
So Pat, what you got coming up, buddy?
Yeah, I know I haven't been on YouTube a whole hell of a lot in the last 2 months, but got some new guns a little bit ago. Going to be doing some reviews on those hopefully in the next week or two now. Things are finally starting to slow down a little bit, and I mean just a little bit, but I've been spending most of my time on Facebook doing doing a new thing and doing farming videos and stuff. So that's really been taken off. I've been having a really good time with that. But don't get me wrong, I miss hanging out with you guys and I miss doing my gun videos but to sit down and do it right like I used to, it's been kind of a challenge, with the racing and everything else opening up again. And yeah, man, my attention span has been like a gnat. I've been all over the damn place. So, but anywho, yeah. So new stuff coming up on YouTube here in the next week and Facebook. Been all over that for like the last 2 months now. So yeah, you can follow me at Pat in a Bunker on YouTube, and you can follow me on Facebook out there.
Yeah.
And it's pretty self-explanatory, Pat Hirsch. So River Hill Farms. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. It's racing, farming, and family. About the only the only three things I know right about now. So anyway, man, it feels good to hang out with y'all again. Man, I've missed this so much. Even though I jumped in kind of late, man, I love hanging out with you guys. You know that. So anyway, thanks for having me on, y'all. Appreciate it.
Good to see you, Pat.
Thank you for being here, buddy. And go check out Pat in the Bunker on YouTube and Pat Hurst on Facebook. You've been putting out pretty much daily videos over there on Facebook, and they're a lot of fun to watch, And there you go, Moondog threw out your Facebook.
No, well, thank you very much, Moondog.
Of course.
Yeah, man, good stuff. Really been enjoying those. Just listening, to like whatever problem with ranching or farming you got going on that day, because
yep,
that's just how life goes in that type of situation. So
yeah, my buddy Waldo.
Yep, Waldo. Hey, just for your information, my comrade Waldo and Geraldo are doing very well.
Oh, that's good.
Very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
Well, awesome. Well, Jose, what you got coming up, buddy?
Yes, sir. So Monday, the J Delta 22NC channel, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We have the 1022 from Ruger Custom Shop. Trying to find the ammo. We got probably 5 or 6 more videos of that. And then on Tuesday, I started a new series. I call it Bluetooth Day. So I'm testing the 1761 hand shoots with a Bluetooth, different ammo, and amazingly good groups without it, but better groups with it. And of course, that extra weight on the barrel really tunes it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You don't want to miss that.
Awesome. Well, great, buddy. And everybody go check out D Smoking 22 and also J Delta 22NC. Great channels over there. Anyway, Hasbro, what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, I just went out and did a little shooting today in the thunderstorm. I was telling Chad about that, but we got the America 250 challenge that Jose and I are putting on. And so we're shooting that. And I had a total train wreck today with an amazing gun because I didn't get the base of these Unertal scopes exactly square, and I tightened it up. And about halfway through, it loosened up, and I went from hitting here to here.
Oh,
no.
that's a lot.
So that was an
At least
amazing
you hit one
thing.
star, right?
Well, I figured it out. Then I shot Elijah's July challenge and smoked it. The gun was awesome, but an idiot behind the scope thing messed that one up. But so I got that kind of stuff going on. I'll do some videos out here in the next couple of days on those. But in the meantime, I got a little trolling to do, Hillbilly. If you'd show that first picture followed by that video.
Yeah.
It's starting to become a tradition on your
I
channel.
saw that video. I'm gonna use it on my next video.
All right.
I'll show the video.
Here because of that crazy coconut CEO's whitefish habit.
So our almost weekly AI trolling. So there you go, Jose. You got some material.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it on my next video for Wednesday. So I like it. Yeah.
There you go. A little more mild than the Cyclop Joes that we did on Chats and Hillbillies, but there you go.
And then I'm gonna put at the bottom coming to Pikeville near you, Kentucky.
Well, great stuff, buddy. Everybody go check out Hasbro or Hasbro's Hide. It's a great target him and Jose has out, and I'm hopefully going to get out and shoot that here, hopefully this week. And so, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm sure it looks like it's a blast. And so appreciate you doing that, Hasbro.
You need to shoot that with your anechoic suppressor because then the only noise coming back will be the noise of those snaps going
Whoppers. Yep.
I only shoot that target rifle with the anechoic suppressor. It shoots so good I don't want to take it off. And it's so nice to be able to go out there not putting yours on, nothing. I mean,
if you shoot a bolt action 22 subsonic with a good anechoic suppressor on it, there's only 2 possible sounds you can hear. Ting and
exactly.
Yeah.
Now that could be an idea to go near you too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say this. So, a lot of you know I'm down on my leg right now. And so I'll just say there was a small varmint out in the yard. And my wife Ames, she's like, well, like, you going to go out there? I'm like, how am I going to get out there? I'll try, but, on crutches, trying to hold the rifle or whatever. She goes, I'll just do it. And so the lever action 22 with the, pipsqueak on it, hangs right next to the front door. And she took it out there. And I can see on her security cameras her like walking around, and I have a grip flashlight thing, mounted on there. And that was from Viridian. And anyway, so I seen her turn it on and off and everything. And then there's a few times she's kind of like in the blind spots or whatever during the camera. She comes back in, and I'm like, so, how'd it go? Like, I didn't hear anything. She goes, I shot 5 times. I'm like, 5 times? I'm like, I didn't even hear you in the house. She goes, this dot's off. She goes,
The dot's off.
yeah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, I was right on it and it shot high and left every time. And I'm like, well, you should aim low and right. And she goes, you need to get out there and sight this in. That's what you need to do. And I'm like, okay.
Some people are just too far to the left.
Yeah. So literally just right outside her house. She shot 5 times, and I'm telling you, I didn't hear it one time. And that was the pipsqueak.
I had a repeat customer come up and thank me one time at a gun show. He says, I've got over 3,000 rounds through your Aneco X22. And the great news is I get to keep going. My wife doesn't even know I'm shooting. I'm like, well, what, you sneak out? What's that got to do with the suppressor? He goes, no, I shoot in the basement.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. That's awesome. So, Steve, what you got coming up, buddy?
I've got a couple videos, one come out tomorrow and the other one Wednesday, shooting a new challenge target with my CZ457 and with my JM Ballard Marlin. So be looking for that. And thanks for having me on tonight, Hillbilly. I appreciate it. Good to see you, Buck. I appreciate all that you've done to help Greg out and help out the community. And
Just
Greg, prayers for you. And you just hang in there. Keep on going.
Well, Steve, for that Marlin Ballard, I suggest getting you some thread cutters and thread the end of that dude and stick your anechoic on there.
Oh,
that gun shoots so good, I'm afraid to bunker with it.
We're going to need to get one of you. We're going to need to get one of you high-tech volunteers to compare the new Fibonacci 22 to the X22 as soon as I can get a couple more of these.
You know that's
titanium core.
I got DB meters. Maybe we should talk.
I'll even double wheel it.
There you go. we just had one of the panel members grab one of those X22s just since we've been talking here.
Awesome.
I'm like, maybe I'll have to send him, loan him a Fibonacci 22 just so he can compare and see what he likes.
There you go.
I tell you, man, these are awesome, man. The pipsqueak, and if you don't know what the pipsqueak is, it is shorter and lighter than this. But that's what I was trying to say a while ago. That was on that lever action 22 that Ames had, which is closed bolt, and just shooting regular 22 subsonic. It wasn't like a Calibri or whatever those other ones are that's little shorts or nothing like that. It was just same ammo I've shot like at a target, and so yeah, it's
that varmint in the yard. You didn't mention what color the collar was.
Probably not going to, but yeah, it put it this way, it showed up and it was trying to beat up other outside animals we had, and it was like the third time it's done that. And so
third and final,
no, because evidently I didn't have the dot zeroed in. So
fourth time's the charm.
Oh yeah, we literally went out the next evening and zeroed it in. So yeah, we're good though. But yeah, everybody go check out Steve living over in Southwest Virginia. Great channel over there. And Chad, we'll go to you next.
Well, Buck, it's funny that you mentioned needing somebody to try out the new Fibonacci because I just bought a new suppressor host this week, so you can send it on over.
What is your host there?
I bought one of those Hammerly B1 push-pull actions, so it should be really quiet.
Is that Austrian? That push the straight throw bolt's an Austrian thing, right?
It's this is a German-made rifle.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got that new rifle that I'll be doing some reviews on. I got
What-
some.
What's the muzzle thread on that? Is it one of those metrics or is it a good old half 28?
No, it's half of 28. So I got that to do some videos on. I got plenty of videos in the queue. If you're a member of my channel, you've probably already seen those, but I got videos scheduled all the way out through September, but most of it's custom rifle stuff. There's a couple of Elijah's 4th of July challenges on there and a couple of Hasbro's America 250 challenges. But then we also picked up with the SV Boney spotting scope camera, which I'm really digging. This is really clear. And I went ahead and got a SV Boney action camera as well to try out. And actually, I think this has better picture quality than my GoPro. So
nice.
And then I also got the Hasbro, say the name of it.
Akaso.
Akaso. Yeah, I got one of those action cameras because Hasbro uses one of these, and he says he can run it for like 3 hours at a time down range without the battery going dead. So we're going to try out some new cameras and see what works best for the channel. See where that
I think
goes.
that's only in Indiana. In Kentucky,
No.
it might be.
What I literally do, I run it in 4K 30 with an external battery pack in the sun. It doesn't matter, and I run it 7 hours continuously, and it smokes the GoPro when it comes to thermal.
How about in the rain? Does it work in the rain?
Does it work in the rain?
Yeah, I put it down range. I put it down range because it's less than 100 beans. That's why I put it down range.
No, I'm talking about in the rain. Like
Jose.
Yeah.
You say that jokingly, but they come with a underwater dive case. Yes.
Oh, I'm going to have to try that one then. Yeah.
Well, when I edit the video from today, you'll see it in a total washout thunderstorm. And I didn't go down after it, and it was not in that waterproof case, and it's just fine.
Oh, that's good.
great.
Wow.
Now that's a sample
I'm
of
gonna have to
one.
get one. Yeah.
I'm not guaranteeing.
I got a GoPro 360 there that I bought. I forgot I bought 3 months ago. Haven't even opened the box.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
Buck, I really appreciate you helping out with this. You met me just a few weeks ago or a couple months ago, and you heard my story and you jumped right on board, and I really appreciate that. And more importantly, I appreciate everybody that chipped in and donated to help Greg. And I said it last night on my channel. That's kind of why I do what I do here. That's why I kind of got involved with this community, is because this is not the first fundraiser that I've been a part of, and you guys always come through and make a difference in people's lives. And I've always had a giving heart, and I like being a part of it. So I appreciate everybody that was involved, especially Buck and Greg. We're praying for you, buddy, and
Yes, sir.
anything you need, you just call on me. We're gonna help you.
I appreciate all of you.
Yeah. Well, awesome. And go check out Kentucky Rimfire and Hoobies or Hobbies, whichever way you want to pronounce it. And great channel over there. And anyway, I do have some videos coming up. Savoni sent me a spotting scope and the camera deal, and shout out to Moondog on that. Appreciate that, buddy.
Of course.
For the collaboration and stuff like that. I mean, that's awesome to be a part of this community. And definitely some more shooting videos. We got Hasbro and Jose's challenge target coming up, and just some different things like that. And so we really appreciate everybody being here, and we're going to let Greg and Buck say something here too. Greg, is anything you want to say or share?
I'm just so thankful. I really don't know what to say, to be honest with you.
Well, you can see that, just in your eyes and stuff, buddy. And, we, like Chad said, we continue to pray for you, and you can get through this, buddy. No doubt about that. And, especially you're surrounded with a lot of family and friends, and so that always helps. And Buck, anything you want to share here before we start to get off?
I'm going to go the cancer survivor angle and surprise you. No suppressors involved in my final comments. I was 49 years old when one morning I didn't feel too good and just thought, oh gosh, I can't get out of bed and go to work. My wife's kicking me. Oh, come on, you lazy bones, quit making excuses. Instead of going to work, I went to the doctor and he said, you don't look so good. Go to the hospital. And by the end of the night, I was diagnosed with leukemia. And by the end of the next night, I was sedated in a coma, intubated. And a couple days later, they're telling my wife it's a good thing that I'll be dying the next day or two because no brain activity in the last day or so. And if he lived, he'd be a vegetable. I'm a witness that you can get through this. So, awesome. And yeah, it's painful. You start doing that chemo, and especially if they give you a transplant. I had a bone marrow transplant, and the chemo that they give you to kill your existing immune system is 10 times worse than the chemo they give you to kill the cancer. And they said, if we don't kill, this was the second time around that they got me in remission. Then it came back a year later, and then they get you into remission again. And they said, if we don't kill you with the transplant, this cancer will not come back. And anyway, it's a couple of years that I'd rather forget, but there are some really memorable things that came of it. How people rally around you, and how good people that you have, in my case, family and friends. I was in the clergy in our church when this happened, and so they, that's guaranteed they're all going to rally around you. And boy, I remember that first Sunday, about 3 months later, I go walking back into church, and I was just strapping, just handsome. Well, not like I am now, but I was pretty good looking back then. And about 3 months later, I'm crawling from pew to pew, getting back in there for the first time, bald, 30 pounds lighter, looked like a cancer patient. And you could just hear people gasping all around. And we all knew I was dead. I mean, there's just no way you could go through this. But I'm here to say that you can, and it's tough and it's painful and stuff, but you got good folks around you, and a lot of these things that look like they ought to be fatal, you got good medicine, good people, and there's recovery and a lot of years yet to come. So good luck on that.
Thank you.
That's an awesome story.
I appreciate it
so much for sharing that.
I found out the same way when I was 49 years old.
What's that?
I found out the same time. I'm 49 right now when I found out.
Were you 36 hours from asymptomatic to in a coma?
The only thing I remember, I get to the hospital Saturday morning, and 2 hours later, they're doing emergency surgery.
Yeah. This is what we call acute.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing cute about it.
No. And I started a new chemo pill Monday, so it me 5 different chemo types I'm taking.
And hang in there and pull through, buddy. We're all on your side, and God's good, man.
Yes,
and
he is. Yes, he
I will
is.
tell you this, Buck, as far as brain activity, my wife tells me I don't have any a lot of the time. So
you lost it all, you wouldn't be out much.
There's a lot of people on this panel will tell you I don't have any brain
Can we take a vote on that? Yeah, let's all vote.
It must be contagious because my wife thing. Yeah. She said I got selective hearing. Yeah.
My wife tells me the same thing, but I can blame it on chemo brain now. So
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
My wife tells me I'm deaf, and I tell her it's a marital aid.
Yeah.
Well, I have a good excuse because as far as hearing her, like I can join the service, when I was 18 because I'm deaf in my right ear, and So she'll say, and then like she's like, "Did you hear anything I said?" And I was like, "You must have been talking to the right ear. I can't hear you." She's like, "Quit pulling that card."
Yeah.
And so
I've been telling my coworker, you need a bell tone, and he's like, "Man, I can't hear that machine's running." So Thursday we were working together, and I was standing right beside him, and I asked him a question, and he just sat there, and I was like, "Dude, when are you gonna get that hearing aid?" He's like, "I can't hear you." I said, "The machine is not even running, so don't even start with that."
Yeah, I went to a VA, for a VA check. They sent me for hearing. And when I went out there, the lady said, "You have hearing loss." And I said, "Can you call my wife and let her know?" she think I got, she think I, because she gets frustrated sometimes. Then she said, "Sure, what's her number?" She was going to call her. I said, "No, I call her. I tell her." Yeah, it's truly, I got hearing
I did
loss.
a doctor's note from my wife.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I've had a blast tonight, and it's been awesome. This community coming together, helping out a brother. And I always say it is not a handout; it's a hand up, because that's exactly what we do here. We give people a hand up, and this is such an awesome community, a giving community. And they're just amazing to always jump in and just help out. And so I'm so thankful to be a part of this community, and everybody's just awesome. And I want to thank everybody on the panel and the side chat for being here tonight. I've absolutely myself just had a blast. Buck, thank you for your generosity, with Anechoic. And not only is it awesome you're doing this, but it is so great to be able to stand behind a product that I have tested, for a year now, or maybe in a little over a year, that I just truly believe in. And so that even makes it that much sweeter, and so we sure appreciate, your generosity, and Anechoic, with all this, and people hearing safety is a big deal out there, and especially when you're deaf in one ear already, and you only get ear left that you can't hear, that you can't hear your wife out of most of the time. So always keep that in mind. And I will tell you this, 22s are pretty quiet. You jump up into the bigger calipers. Yes, you've seen me, I'll shoot them on camera without hearing aids, without earbuds and stuff. It quietens down enough that they're awesome. Now, you shoot certain guns that's made for subsonic, you're going to be way quieter. But it does not make it Hollywood quiet. And that's where our Congress and everybody thinks that it's just Hollywood quiet. And it is not. And so, understand that this suppressor is going to make your life so much better, but it's not going to be John Wick, I mean, or the movies that just, but it makes a difference in your life. Honestly, it does. Hunting, different applications, and you really get into it, and you get into the subsonics and the calipers and rifles made to shoot like really good quality subsonic. The sound even goes down way more. And so if it's something you're interested in, please go check out Anechoic. They're just been totally amazing. I can't think of anything bad to say about them. And I'm always honest with you guys to give out pros and cons. And still to this day, I've not come out with any cons, to be honest with you. They send you the tools to take it apart. You can, change the back of it, change the front of it. I mean, like, I've not seen any cons to this concept at all so far. And so, yeah, everybody's got it.
There you go. Demo.
You get these tools in the box with the suppressor. And so and just remember, if you want to use a, like a, brick or one of those deals that you can put on different rifles, and then you have the quick exchange. These have the right threads on the back and everything to thread them on, so you can like take it from one rifle to another, in those situations. So it's just unlimited what you can do with these. And so I just really appreciate Buck for being here and just being so generous. And please go check them out. Anyway, we're going to leave you all this tonight. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing y'all again. Everybody say good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We leave the